All right. So this is number 12. This is actually where the fun stuff comes in. This is where we make that money, where we get that paper, where we get that dollar. You feel me? This is where we get all of that revenue into our business. This is video number 12, lesson number 12, module number 12, video training number 12 on selling your products or your services. Okay, so we've covered a lot of foundational work. We've covered a lot of information on how to get your business strong with a foundation so that Corona, when it comes back gunning, it doesn't take you out. Now that you've got that foundation set, let's talk about the actual financial exchange of selling your product or your service online through your online marketing channels and through promoting your business and growing your business through all the strategies that you've gotten in this course. So let's pull it all together. How does this actually work? So you have the marketing funnel. You understand what you need to do to get people to come through from strangers to actually being customers of your business. You understand the marketing funnel. And let me pull up the course here. So you understand social media, how to put out content that your customer already responds well to. And you know that because you've done the demographics and you understand what are the major brands that your customer shops from. You've looked at their marketing. You understand how they're marketing to your target audience, and your team is able to recreate that for a fraction of the price because these phones are becoming amazing. I actually sold my professional camera and I'm recording on an iPhone because the camera quality is so good and it's so convenient. So you can do this with your team, with the big boys and the big girls, the big companies are doing. You can do it too. You just got to understand what's working for them. They've spent millions of dollars to split test and to understand what their target customer loves. You know that your target customer and their target customer align once you do the demographics report. Again, contact me if you don't have it yet. You do the demographics report and you're able to identify, okay, my target customer shops at Whole Foods, Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, and Dunkin' Donuts. Now you look at their marketing, like how they do their social media, how they get you to their website, the partnerships and the events that they're doing in their community, the influencers that they're working with in their community. Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, and Dunkin' have phenomenal influencer programs. So does Whole Foods. You know, what are your reviews looking like? What are these brands? What are their reviews looking like? What's their website looking like? What's their email marketing, their text message marketing looking like? And you see their big brand. You see that Chick-fil-A's got this big brand, all these locations. Dunkin's got this big brand, all these locations. Whole Foods and Starbucks, the same thing. And you start to look at their marketing from a holistic point of view. You get to really deeply understand what they're doing so that you can better craft and have a great approach to market and to promote and to grow your vegan business, your plant-based business. All right. So now that we've learned all of that, and now this is what I was talking about in the beginning. Now we get to talk on the same level. Now I don't have to spoon feed it. I don't have to break it down so granular. Now you've eaten all those bite-sized pieces and you understand it from a bird's eye view. Now you're more empowered. See what I'm saying? Like this investment into this course was nothing compared to the empowerment that you get having this information and the empowerment that your team gets having this information. All right, so with that being said, we've set all the foundational type work. Now, Nicolo, it's time to get that money back. It's time to get that ROI, time to increase the sales of my business. Amazing. Let's do this thing. So selling your products or services, let me tell you something real fast. The reason why Whole Foods and Starbucks and Chick-fil-A and Dunkin', the reason why they're winning at the level that they are is because they make it very easy. They make it crazy easy to spend money with them. They all have their own apps where you don't even have to pull out your credit card or your debit card or your cash or none of that tap or swipe or chip or watch or tap your phone. None of that BS. They have an app on their phone. Your debit card is linked to that app and all you got to do is press one button and you purchase from them. Same thing with Amazon. So y'all need to understand that they are big time. They are playing the big boy game. They are playing the big girl game and they're making lots of money because they make it very easy for their customer to exchange money with them. And your website's barely loading. People come to your restaurant, your POS system's not working, and you wonder why you're not blowing up and you're not growing because you don't understand, and that's why I'm here to help you do. I genuinely am here to help. You're not understanding that those small little trip-ups are adding friction and are turning off your customer. When I come in and I can't even buy something from you, it's like, what the hell? Are you in business or are you not in business? When I call to place an order and your phone system's all janky, it makes me want to go somewhere else. And when your social media presence is like falling off or like I send you an email or a DM and you don't get back to me for weeks at a time, like that's not how the big dogs play it. So if you want to be the big dog in your industry, in your city, in your neighborhood, in your community, you got to play it like the big dogs are playing it. All right. So make it very easy. So I want to, as your first piece of homework, and we're going to jump over to the computer for the rest of this video. All right. So what I want you to first look at What is your process? Imagine you're a customer of your own business. How do you even buy from yourself? I want you to go through with a pen and paper. I want you to take this very slow, and I want you to do this right. Look at every step of start to finish. If you wanted to purchase from yourself, look at the process. So let's go to your website. Let's go to your social media. Let's start with social media because that's where most people are going to find out about you. Is your social media page looking sexy to the point where a stranger would be curious in buying from you? Is the link in your bio? Is the link in your bio working? Is your link in your bio pulling up on mobile and on desktop, and it's optimized? It looks great on both platforms. Okay? What's the above the fold on your website look like? What do your reviews look like? What's the call to action on your website? Can I join a text message or email list? How easy is it for me to purchase from you? Once I add something, if I can purchase online, once I add something to my cart, how many times do I've got to click? Because you got to keep in mind, every time you ask somebody to go to a new page and click even deeper, you're going to have people who just don't have time who fall off. Their red light goes green, their kids screaming, they're at work and their boss walks by. You're gonna have a lot of people that the more times you make them click, the less people you have buy. That's why Amazon is doing the one-click sell. They'll buy, one-click buy, boom. They pull out all the friction, and that's why they get the purchase. So I want you to really look at this. How many steps does somebody have to go through to give you their money? Because the more steps there are, the less customers you're getting. And if there's a link that's not working, or your checkout cart's not working, or your website is not secure, and Google's telling people that are ready to come to your website and spend money that your website is not secure, listen, I'm not gonna spend money. I'm not gonna give my credit card to a website that says not secure. So make sure your SSL certificate is locked in. That's part of the website stuff. But how many steps does somebody have to go through before they can buy from you? What does that process look like? Look at it as if you're a customer. Take your bias away. If you have a terrible website, you have a terrible website. If you have a terrible marketing strategy, you have a terrible, just accept it. And look at it from a non-biased perspective. What do you need to put in place to where you, as your own customer, would want to purchase from you? And if you're not in your own target demographic, I would find a couple of your family and friends who are in your target demographic and ask them what they think about your progress. Listen, this is not all $1 million breakthrough thing, man. You have your target audience that's all around you. Ask your customers, what do you think about my website? If you have a brick and mortar restaurant or a juice bar and you're in your restaurant or your juice bar, which you should be, especially if you're trying to grow it. If you're not connected, that's your first problem. If you're in there, ask your customers, hey, no harm, no foul. What do you think about my website? They will tell you it loads too slow. It doesn't work on my iPhone 12. It just looks weird. The link on your Instagram profile is wrong. They will tell you. Take the advice that they're giving you and implement it in tandem and in addition to all the things that I've broken down for you in this platform. So the main thing, and we cut over to our computer and you got that information, the main takeaway is how easy or how difficult is it to spend money with you online? Because we're living in the online realm. We're living in the online age. Coronavirus keeps coming back and shutdowns not happening. You need to make sure that your online process is as tight and as easy and as quick for somebody to pay you and give you money as it is in person. Because obviously the in person, you should have that figured out. And if you don't, you got to figure out what the holdups are and you got to resolve that because it's costing you a lot of money. But in order to sell more of your products or more of your services, you need to remove the friction. You need to make it sexy and simple for them to spend with you and to give you their money and their support. My name is Nicolo Massa. This is the Plant Pusher, online course, man. I hope this has helped you. I hope this has given you a lot of game and a lot of information on how you can sell more products and services online to grow and promote your vegan business in 2020 and beyond. This has been video number 12. Make sure you follow the steps, man. Watch this again. Listen to the audio. Download the PDF worksheet. Fill it out. Take your notes. And send me that extra credit, the 120. Do a little story and let me know what your favorite part about this lesson was. You can even send it to me as a private message. It doesn't have to be public. And we'll keep it moving. On to video number 13. Damn, we're getting to the end of this thing. You've gone from a young grasshopper to the master in only a couple videos, man. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, my brother. I'm proud of you, my sister. We're making great progress together as a people. We're going to help serve our community's healing foods because of this video, because of this program. Thank you for trusting me. Now let's go on to the next one. All right, peace.